BritishBoxing.tv are proud to present this, the main event of the evening. 8 3-minute rounds of boxing for the International Challenge Super Lightweight title. The officials have been appointed by the Central Area Council of the British Boxing Board of Control. Steward in charge at ringside, Miss Sally C. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the black coloured shorts trimmed with red. At the weighing, he scaled 9 stone 8 pounds. Tonight, he takes part in his 33rd professional contest. The vastly experienced young man from Cardiff, presenting Henry James. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, already a winner of the British Classic Challenge belt, wearing the red colour shorts trimmed with black. At the weight, he scaled 9 stone 11 pounds. His excellent ring record this evening reads 22 contests, 20 wins. 9 of those wins coming by way of knockout, only 2 defeats. He comes to the ring this evening as a former British and Commonwealth title challenger, the pride of Leamington, Genius Joe Murray. Timekeeper Barry Pender, referee in charge of the action, Liverpool's Mark Lyson. 8 3-minute rounds.
Both know the rules. You obey my commands. Tell you to break cleanly. Defend yourselves at all times, boys. Okay, good luck to you both.
So here we go, 8 3-minute rounds, lightweight. Genius Joe Murray getting ready for his British title eliminator against Matty Fagan. He's fighting Henry James. Tough guy, Henry James. Gave Steve Brogan a nightmare a couple of times recently. We've got Ruthless Ryan Doyle joining us for this fight. 8th different star commentator of the night, so kept things moving. How are you, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm good, not too bad to be fair. How about yourself?
Ryan's got his hand bandaged after last week. That, I'm not going to say brave attempt. It's not. I can't imagine anyone likes a brave attempt. It was a great attempt against James Tennyson on late notice.
Yeah, late notice fight. Obviously, he didn't get the decision what we wanted, but we're going to push forward and come back with it. I broke my hand in I think it was round 3. Obviously, grind it out to the 6th round, but we will come back from it anyway. We're looking at Joe now. Joe's doing the business tonight.
Yeah,
he's looking sharp.
He's razor sharp, Joe, isn't he? Nice left up there. He comes out fired up, doesn't he?
Definitely. I think he's going into the weight well as well. Obviously, he used to compete at featherweight when he first turned pro, but obviously he's moved up to super featherweight and lightweight, and he looks like a growing force in the lightweight division. Definitely, he looks strong and he doesn't look as fleshy, and obviously you can see he's carrying the power.
Yeah, he's kept that speed as well, hasn't he?
Most definitely, yeah. He looks sharp, he's on the point, he's timing his shots well.
Clash of heads there.
Can't overlook Henry James tonight though, he's got to get the job done. His record's quite deceiving. He's unbeaten in 5, Henry James, is those 2 draws with Steve Brogan, and he beat Jordan Cook, who a lot of people were talking about a few months back, so he's having a little purple patch himself. He'll come and give it a go tonight, and he's in there to win. He's brought some fans with him.
Yeah, definitely you can see he's in here to win, but so for some reason I've got a feeling he's going to walk onto the shot. He's not timing his shots very well. He's tumbling forward. I've got a feeling Joe's going to counter him pretty soon. Obviously, with Joe being a sharp puncher.
Yeah, he's marked up already under they clashed heads earlier, but that clash was on the top of James's head. The cut under his eye looks like it's come from a punch.
Beautiful shot from Joe there.
Just got his distance bang on, hasn't he, Ryan? Joe just inch out of range for James.
Definitely seems to got his timing right. He's not rushing his work either. Like you can see there, he's slipping out the way. Bang the 1-2 down the middle there. Yeah, he's looking sharp.
People forget just how good Joe is. You know, I know he lost to Ryan Walsh twice. The first one could have gone either way. It was toss of a coin stuff. The second one, he took it on a couple of weeks' notice and dumped a load of weight. Olympian, fought a really high level. People overlook just how good he can be.
Yeah, that's what people forget about with Joe. He obviously is a former Olympian. You know, he's boxed at a high level, or at the elite level as an amateur. And I think it's showing that tonight. Obviously, he's not going to lose that overnight. He's been out of the ring, he's been inactive, but he's been very active over the last last 12 months, and I think you can see it now, and he's definitely ready for them British title eliminators. Like the shot says, timing are brilliant.
Yeah, good round that from Murray. came out fired up, but he didn't go wild and panic. Everything was nice and sharp and clean.
Definitely a strong round there for Joe.
Just going back to what Ryan was saying there, I mean, he's had, is it 5 or 6 fights since that second stoppage defeat, and ideally for him, he'd have liked to be in title fights a few fights ago, but he's got back in the ring, he's looking sharper than ever, and I think it's the right time for him now with that eliminator against Matty Fagan. I think that's come at a good time for him. If he can get through that, then British title next.
What's it like, Ryan? You took that chance last week on a few days' notice. Joe's been campaigning for a fight for months now. Do you think Joe's in a similar position where he might have to take an opportunity like that? You know, something comes up on a show and he's got to take it.
Yeah, definitely. The thing with Joe, he's an handful, and you can see that he's not someone you can't really train for Joe. Obviously, he's a fast, sharp puncher, and obviously up at lightweight now, he can definitely carry in the power. I think that the only way Joe's going to get a proper opportunity now at a major title is obviously on short notice, like myself, because no one's really want to give Joe the notice because he's an handful. So he might be in the same predicament as myself, but you know, it's boxing, things change really quick. So hopefully, I think he deserves it. I think he's been in the game long enough. I think he definitely deserves, you know, a decent crack and a full 8-week camp on a major title. But it's boxing. You never promised it, are you?
Yeah, he's just got to stay ready, hasn't he? Once you get the title shot, he's going to be there, isn't he? But you know, you're looking at the lightweight division now. I know before the Tennyson fight, you was talking. You were open to opportunities at lightweight, super feather or feather. Have you rethought that, having been in with Tennyson now? Have you cast your eyes back down, or?
No, not
super
really.
Feather,
like I said, I'll fight anybody. It's not about I'm trying to be cocky or cocksure myself. It's just that I'll take the opportunities. And I think Joe's in the same position. I think he was only talking about it the other day that he'd go up to 140 pounds, which is the light welterweight division. Obviously, Joe's he's obviously a lightweight, but if he's willing to go up the extra weight, obviously he'd take the opportunity. And I think that's what it's like in the boxing world now. Anyone will take any opportunity. Joe's back to the sharp shots again. Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm saying about might have to take a short notice fight. Looking there, he's an handful. You can see he's fast, he's sharp, he's strong, he's big at the weight, and he's hurting him. Have
you ever been in with Joe, Ryan, sparring? You know, been around similar weights, similar sort of part of town?
Yeah, definitely. I've done loads of sparring with Joe. That's why I know how good he is. Do you know what I mean? He's a fast, sharp puncher. Obviously, like I went back to before with him being in the Olympics, and that he knows how to box. He knows the way around the ring, and you know. He's overdue these big fights. Definitely, like he's getting a bit scratchy there now, but
just got to not lose his rag and just keep that distance he had, hasn't he? Not get involved in like a messy. Let this get messy.
Definitely, yeah. I think he's getting a little bit too involved here now, and Joe can outbox this guy very, very easy if he chooses to. I think he is looking for the knockout or looking for a stoppage, but he's leaving himself susceptible for other shots. If he just stays behind a jab and boxes, I think he could beat his life quite comfortably. But as a fighter myself, I know what it's like. You get stuck in.
Go on, put yourself in Henry James' position. How do you go about someone so sharp and good at timing as Joe? How did you go about it?
You just basically got to ride the storm, haven't you? Obviously, if he's throwing multiple shots, keep your head moving, you know, keep your defence tight, and try and outwork him. If I'm honest, I don't think Henry James has really got the engine to outwork Joe. No. So,
and he's not got the style to duck underneath or move his head and get inside as you have, has he?
Definitely not. If I was maybe looking to move my head in, I'll try and counter Joe's counters, and as you can see, he's walking onto him again there, and he's looking at scratty shots. So it's an hard fight for him.
I mean, Henry James has had success in his previous fights when he makes it into messy fights like that round, and then he nicks the rounds and nicks it on the scorecard. He's not one of these guys that's going to knock you out in one punch. He's going to make the fight scrappy, get in close and land his shots, do his work.
Definitely, you can see that. He's trying to put Joe on the back foot, which Joe's a good back foot fighter, so I don't think he'll struggle with that at all. But as you said, yeah, you're right. He's definitely it sounds bad, but a scruffy fighter who's looking to go toe to toe with Joe, and all Joe needs to do is keep his sharp boxing, and he'll beat his lad comfortable. As you can see, John there telling him to work on the uppercut on the inside, stay tight.
You must have been a big John Murray fan, Ryan.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, when I was growing up, John was my idol. Job, obviously watching back on like the likes of ITV at the time, and obviously being a Manchester lad as well, was actually a stone throw away from me too. So yeah, definitely a big John Murray fan. I think that comes out in his style of fighting as well.
Yeah, he's a good lad, John, as well, isn't he? Some story, likes a night out as well. Some stories here about him. He's a good one.
Yeah, well, most people do, don't they?
Yeah, it's nice right.
Timing that right hand, beautiful, Joe there. The thing with Joe, he has quite an awkward style. Like, it's hard to explain. I've not seen anyone fight like him before, and you can't really train for that either. You've got to adapt to it when you're in there.
Yeah, with him being an Olympian, to look at it on paper, you'd assume he'd have like a classic boxing style, wouldn't you? But like you say, it's awkward. You know, he's baiting, isn't he? You know, he's leaning forward, leaving his chin out, trying to draw a lead and counter.
Definitely
unorthodox.
Yeah, that's the only word for it, really, to say that he's unorthodox. Like you say, he's not got a typical amateur style with a high guard, you know, walking forward and keeping straight shots. He throws a lot of looping shots, as you can see there. Fast 1-2. He has the load lead, no left hand and that. And he's a very, very awkward opponent. Like I said, you can't really train for Joe Murray. You've got the tactics, but you've got to execute them on a night, and I find that, you know, a lot of people find it hard. As you can see, only one person's done it. See there, he just stepped out of range, banging with a jab. It's good boxing, he just needs to keep like that. Don't need to get involved now, like now he could be out the way.
Yeah, this is James's sort of territory, isn't it?
Definitely, but I think with Joe, he's a good inside fighter as well. I think, obviously, you know, with John was one of the best inside fighters, obviously probably what Manchester or even Britain produced, and obviously with John training Joe, you can see he's going to adapt that style, and I think Joe is good on the inside now. He's not just a one-dimensional, obviously, counter puncher. I think he's good on the inside as well. Definitely putting his shots together.
Is he also, you're a good inside fighter as well, Ryan. Is Joe good at negating what you do as well on the inside?
Yeah, definitely. Me and Joe have had some tough spars, and Joe will tell you himself, they've been brutal.
James, his legs steadied up then.
Really wobbled him, that right hand over the top. Caught him round the back of the ear, didn't it? You can see his legs started to wobble.
I think Joe's softening up well with them body shots. See, looks like he's tired.
One of the first things you said, Ryan, he's grown into weight. He looks so much stronger here, doesn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Like, obviously, he used to campaign originally at my weight, down at 9 stone, the featherweight division, but he slowly jumped up to super featherweight, and obviously he's up at lightweight now, and you can see he looks a big, strong lightweight.
To round 4. So what's the plan with you then, Rhino? This is going to take a while to heal, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe 4 to 6 weeks for me to heal, you know, completely, but we'll see how we go. I'm itching to get back in the ring. Obviously that defeat hurt me now. I'm not even, all I want to do is get back in the gym. That's the main thing, you know. Once I'm back in the gym, I kind of go from there, but at the minute it's obviously rest and recovery with my hand.
Now when you look at what's happening in the various divisions you could fight in, you got the British title's become vacant, hasn't it? Isaac Lowe's, I think, has been put forward to fight for it.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's a beautiful
shot there.
Right hand and right uppercut. That's a situation you're going to keep an eye on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Super featherweight's always changing at the moment. Kakacha Ward. There's so many. Nothing's set, is it? There's opportunities all around.
Definitely, yeah. Obviously, in the featherweight division is wide open now. The super featherweight division is exactly the same. like I've turned around and said in a couple of interviews beforehand, that I'll mix it in between any of them two weights. Obviously, Isaac Lowe's going for I think obviously the British title now. He's a little bit ahead of me now. Obviously, he's won the Commonwealth and he's got probably a little bit of step in front of me, but obviously if that fight got offered to me, I snatched it with both hands. Obviously, we all know what a great fight the first one was, and you know what I mean? I think Isaac would take that fight as well, so that fight could definitely run in the future, you know, for the featherweight division, but obviously the super featherweight division is a great division as well.
Henry James just landed 2 solid right hands there. The first one landed up on the temple.
And no, Joe looks a little bit like he got rocked then. All Joe needs to do now is hold on, you know what I mean? If he's in a little bit of trouble now, just hold on and ride the rest of this round out, but he seems to have recovered well. You see little spurts of class with Joe where you can see where he's come from that great amateur pedigree, and I think he's just letting himself down just a little bit, just staying inside the pocket a little bit too long. You know, obviously it's not all Joe's fault. Obviously he's got a scruffy opponent in front of him and he's doing his best what he can do, but
like he fell in behind his right and ended up in a brawl, didn't he, instead of just keeping that arm's length.
Definitely. Now you can see the fight's getting really scruffy now. To be fair though, Joe looks the fresher out the two, so he keeps it sharp. See his corner saying just stay on the boxing. He should be fine.
That's where his problems came from, those 2 right hands, wasn't it? For getting involved in a scruffy give and take exchanges on the inside. There's no need for it. Again, though, like the Heffron fight, far better than it would have looked, you know, what you expect on paper. It's been a good night of fights tonight.
And again, in preparation for that next step that Joe's looking to take, fights like these are invaluable, getting these hard, solid rounds in.
Yeah, Matty Fagan's going to pose a complete different set of problems, isn't it? But Joe's been blowing people away, and he does need the ring minutes.
Definitely, you can see it ticking up now. I think we're on now round 5, is it? And, you know, it's a good, strong, competitive fight, and Joe's getting made to work there. But on the other hand, he looks comfortable. He doesn't like he's struggling. He's handling the pace, and as you can see there, he's got class about him.
He weighed in at 9 stone 11 yesterday, Joe, for this.
You see, he only got a £3 weight cut there. You can see he makes the lightweight like nice and comfortable.
Yeah.
I think that's the better way to do it now. Instead of, you know, obviously I'm fighting myself, you know, dehydrating down to them silly weights and, you know, hurting yourself, and you don't perform the same on the night. Well, Joe's got the right idea now, moving up the weight, and he's a lot fresher and stronger.
Just trying to keep his distance, isn't he, Ryan, now? Just like we were saying in the last round, don't get involved in anything messy. You see, he's deliberately trying to keep that arm's length between them now.
Yeah, definitely, you can see that. Oh, there we go. He's adapted to it now. He's boxing on the back foot. He looks a lot sharper. Obviously, Joe's a lot better fighter. Like we said, he's a top amateur. or he was a top amateur, so he boxed at elite level, and that's what he should do, is box.
And that's what he can do when he does box to his strengths.
That's it, Joe. Like Joel's just like, you know, boxing away now, timing his shots, he's moving in and out, firing a jab. He looks a lot better, Joe, when he doesn't rush his work. If he rushes a little bit, he seems to get scratted dead quick. Yeah. Where if he's boxing, he's giving the room, he's a dangerous opponent. As you can see, he's firing that jab sharp.
I think this is where it's like James's sort of game, isn't it? But the first 40-50 seconds of the round where Joe planted his foot, set that distance and let the punches go, just looks in a different class.
Yeah, you can see the difference between them in that different class, but I think with the pace of what's been set so high, I think they're both going to start tiring soon. Yeah. And obviously you can see it within the fight. I see Joel's a little bit more busier now. Beautiful.
Great round for Joe Murray, that one. He hurt Henry James a couple of times there.
Yeah, I think Joel's hurt him on a few occasions now. I think he just needs to do one or two things, either turn the screw now and turn up the pressure on him and throw a couple more shots and look for a bit more variety, or continue what he's doing, boxing on the back foot and counter punching him and making him miss. There's no need for him to stand on the inside and trade him in the pocket, because he's giving him a bit of a chance where he's boxing on the back foot. You know, he's dangerous.
Yeah, all the success Joe's had has been when he's kept it at range, but obviously you got a guy in the other corner. Don't want to make it easy for you, does it? So you got to give James a bit of credit for imposing his style on Joe.
Oh, definitely. You can see that James there now. He's definitely come for the win. You know, a lot of people have got out of there early. A lot of people look for the back door now and get out. You know, with the pressure what Joe's bit him, you know, with the shots he's caught him with and that. But you can see that James is here to win, and I think it's a good competitive fight. Definitely what Joe needs now.
Where do you see Joe fitting in with the likes of Robbie Barrett's a champion now, isn't he? And Scott Cardle's probably still in the mix at British title level. And I know Joe would love the Cardle fight.
Oh, yeah, Joe's been screaming for that fight for a long time now. I definitely think Joe does mix with some of the top lightweights in the country. I wouldn't say obviously the elite level where it's world title level now, because I don't think he needs to learn the pro trade of it. You know, like obviously the British title, but he's definitely British title, Commonwealth, and maybe European level.
He's right in that mix,
right now.
He's
definitely in the mix, and like I said, no one really wants to fight Joe, with how awkward he can be, and no one really wants to give him the notice. I think he might have to take the short notice fight like myself, you know, and probably that's the best way to get Joe. Definitely likes that Robbie Barrett for the British title. I do think Joe's got the ability to beat him. Yeah. Especially if he's not struggling at the weight like he used to at the featherweight. You know, obviously in the featherweight he used to hurt himself.
Yeah, he left his fight in the gym, didn't he? I think especially for that second Liam Walsh fight. He sat on the sidelines doing virtually nothing, didn't he, for a long time, and then he got it for a year, and then he got it sprung on him.
That's it. In the first fight, everyone knew it was so competitive. You know what I mean? There was nothing in it.
Bad head clash, and Joe's got a cut over his left eye.
Looked like a nasty cut that as well.
Yeah, it's a bad one that. Right over the eyelid. You might find that James now will put a little bit more effort into his work and might even try and force Joe, you know, making to miss and counter. It's a bad cut on that Joe there. Yeah,
I wonder if James has got enough left to try and take advantage of that.
We'll soon find out, but the only thing James might do now, he might walk onto a shot where Joe might counter him with a heavy shot. All Joe needs to do now, I've been in this situation myself with a bad cut, and I've been on the latter end of it, the bad end where I've stood and traded and made the cut worse.
Yeah.
What Joe needs to do is obviously back to boxing. If I'm honest, I'm surprised he's only cut now. I thought he would have cut a little bit earlier, but the head's getting close.
They came in the first few seconds, big clash, didn't they? I thought that's where James. I thought James got that cut under James's eye. I thought that came from a punch, but when you see the heads come together like that, it's probably a head clash on the inside.
Yeah, you can see James is going for Bronk now.
It's a shocking cut, isn't it?
Yeah, right on the eyelid. It's the last place you want to cut.
Oily in there. Needs to get some pressure on that sharpish.
Be in Joe's position right now. Everyone knows I cut really bad in in fights. I have done it. There's nothing worse than getting the pressure push on a cut. So he got round 7 now. He's got if he boxes clever now, he's got 6 minutes. He's got the win. Like, I don't really think he's lost the round, to be fair. He's boxed sharp, but obviously you're going to see James now. He's going to come out, all guns firing, and
people just take that for granted, don't they? But the stinging's horrible, isn't it?
Horrible. There's nothing worse.
Let me go out and get hit in it again.
Second out. Round 7.
Beautiful job there. See, all Joe needs to do is just stay on the boxing.
We were just talking about having to be ready to take short notice fights, and then you get a cut like that that's going to need stitches. It's just bad luck, isn't it? It's the way boxing goes.
That's it. That's the way boxing is. I'm exactly the same as if I get a big fight offered to me, you can guarantee I would get a cut or damage to my hand, or it'd be some sort of injury. Prior to the Tennyson fight, I was out for nearly 7 months with my knee, and then obviously I was training for the 6th rounder, and then obviously Steve said the fight's been offered, do you want it? And I snatched it with both hands, and I think Joe's going to be in that same position.
The knee all fully better now, Ryan. It didn't hamper you at all, did it, in the good training you had before the fight? It just healed by itself?
Yeah, it just healed by itself. I didn't need an operation on my knee, got it all sorted. Like I said, regarding that Tennyson fight, there's, I've got to take me out. There's no excuses with that fight. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, the preparation was terrible. I've only 4 days' notice, but I was fit enough for the fight, and obviously what let me down was my hand, my knee, and all that was fine. And if anything, I'd love to have that fight again.
Yeah, people would watch it again, wouldn't they? It went down well, didn't it, with everybody?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we both come forward, aggressive fighters. We're both heavy-handed, and it was a fan-friendly fight. Do you know what I mean? And I think at that point, Tennyson had to dig deep in the fight, and so did I. And I think the fans seen that, and I think it's done both our careers. A little bit of, especially mine anyway. I've got a little bit more exposure, what I've been asking for a while, and hopefully I get a big fight will come off it now.
You've been unlucky, haven't you? Because people who are in the arena and know you and stuff and took an interest in it know about the Isaac Lowe fight, but the people who were watching it on TV didn't get to see it, did they? And it's kind of held you back. James.
Yeah, he's putting the pressure on now, James. Joe looks to me like he's just tiring just that little bit.
Got to be careful as well, because he's had a couple of warnings for holding as well, Joe. So when James does get in close, he's going to have to work his way out of it.
It's that right hand, he's putting a lot of power into it, and he keeps missing it. I think that James is just getting out of the way of it just in time. He's been doing that since round 1.
Anyone would think you knew what you were talking about, Ryan, but in the early rounds when you said you just got to ride the storm, it's what James has done, hasn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
He got through that aggressive start and he's imposed his style, and now he does look like Joe's tiring a little bit.
Definitely looks like Joe's tiring and James is coming on strong, but it's only he's only got another round to go. If Joe can dig it deep, he'll win it comfortable, but it's boxing. If James puts it on him now, you never know what could happen. See, Joe's legs look very heavy there to me. Not that he's hurt, just looks like he's tiring.
Coming up for the 8th and final round now. think Joe will be quite glad to have a final bell.
You know what, that cut's terrible, you know, looking at it there now, it's a really bad. I think all Joe needs to do now is just execute the rest of the game. All he needs to do is box and move, and if he needs to tie James up in the inside, just tie him up. You know, for me, he's won the fight and he's won it comfortable. Obviously, he's getting a bit scratchy towards the end, but he's definitely won it. So, if I was calling, I would have to box and move for the next 3 minutes, and he's won it. He's got that eliminator.
Corners, 10 seconds.
It couldn't be in a worse place, that cut, could it either? Lucky it's come so late in the fight, really, as well.
Just want to see Joe boxing sharp now for the next 3 minutes. Just, you know what I mean? He's won the fight for me, comfortable, just like he's doing now, boxing and moving, show his pedigree. There we go, that's what I mean, that's all he needs to do.
Yeah, 1-2, just stepped off, took the centre again, get that distance back. Could do that all night, couldn't he?
Definitely, like I say, he's got the pedigree. You can talk about it all night. He's an elite amateur and he's got that boxing ability, and sometimes just neglects it just a little bit. I mean, beautiful right hand over the top, then caught him sharp, nice. It's like when I'm sparring Joe, you know, when he's boxing and he's moving and that, he looks $1 million, but you can guarantee I'll drag him into a fight at some time, and that's when the spars become very, very competitive. When he's boxing and moving, he's sharp, you know, he's very hard to hit. And I'm saying that from personal experience. I've been in the ring and shared it with him. He's got to a point now.
Point for holding. Joe shouldn't lose his mind here, you know, he's got a cushion on the scorecards, I think, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. For me, he's 6 rounds in front.
Yeah.
If he loses this round, it's not a problem, just as his boxing stays sharp and continue doing what he's doing.
Yeah, just get out with the win, look after that.
There we go.
It doesn't matter about a point for holding.
Yeah, that just cancels out the knockdown from earlier, doesn't it? And he still comfortably won the round, so nothing to worry about.
I think that shows his experience too as well, you know, holding, even though he's got to lose the point, he shows that he's tiring in the round, but he's cute enough to, you know, Holden just, you know, nick that couple of seconds where most people would, obviously like myself, I used to do the past stand and trade even though I'm tiring. See, when he's boxing sharp, you know.
I tell you, since he got told not to hold, it's brought the best out of him, hasn't it?
That's it. See what he's holding there inside is acceptable, you know what I mean? You want to see that, but I mean, when he moves like that, you can't get near him, James. People say Joe was very crafty in the ring, but I wouldn't say he's very clever. You know what I mean? What he does well.
Does he catch you from angles you're not expecting, Joe? He looks that tight, you know, he goes back in straight lines sometimes, doesn't he? But he still manages to land some.
Yeah, like you said earlier, he throws a lot of unorthodox shots, so he does catch you on the inside or as you're coming in with like unorthodox shots, but yeah, you can see he's definitely tired in there, but he's doing the right thing by holding, obviously.
Last few seconds here now. Good effort from Henry James, but Joe, when he's been able to box, he's just been at a different level. He's pretty comfortable on the cards here, we think. You can never say anything in boxing nowadays, okay? But yeah, Joe will be happy. Well, he won't be happy with the cut, but he'll be happy with the workout. On to his eliminator with Matty Fagan now.
A good 8 rounds in the bank as well. Definitely what he needed. He's screaming for rounds and he's got them there now.
Ladies and gentlemen, just before we move to the decision, we just need somebody to present the belt. Lee, would you like to come and present the belt? Okay. Lee Sharpie Oldham, who's had a good win tonight, will present the belt. After 8 3-minute rounds of boxing for the International Challenge Super Lightweight title, referee Mark Lyson has scored the contest 78 points to 74 points for the winner. Steel Genius Joe! Henry James with a fantastic effort from Henry. Thank you, Lee. On behalf of everybody concerned with tonight's promotion, VIP promotions are back on the 15th of July from Blackpool. I won't be with you. It will be some other incumbent. Enjoy your weekend, what's left of it. Thank you to all the management and staff. Good evening.